Heyo, what is up, my Zudes? It is ZUDECAST numero 88. Yeah, we're keeping that rolling. That's the theme. I said I'm not going to stop. I think I missed one, and I'm not going to let it happen again. But it's episode 88 today. We got another podcaster in the building here, BeEazy Will from the BeEazy Podcast. How you doing, man? What's up?
With it, bro?
Man,
pretty
good to have you on, man. Thanks for joining us, man. It's good to see you. You're out here, doing very similar stuff to what we're doing, talking to people, covering the scene, getting out there. I met you at Freestyle Fridays, and I know you've tapped in with a lot of the people that have come on the ZUDECAST too, so it's dope to have you on, man.
Likewise, man. I've been seeing a lot of things that's been going on at the zoo. It's been pretty dope.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. We got, of course, the tech wizard over here too.
What's up, guys? Robert Ware. Hit me up on Instagram at Robert Ware Music. I also, while I'm here, just want to give a quick shout out. Thanks for everybody who tuned in already, waiting in the lobby. And we got across the table here.
It's your boy Crispy Grooves. Also on eBay, crispy.games. If you want to see what games I'll be flipping, I got some cool shit lately, dude.
Yeah, man.
Got some secret bangers.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. And then two, it's your boy Adrian Grody, Cosmic Lore Comics. I do art and stuff. Got a t-shirt store, and I'm selling prints of my art. So check out my art page. I'm selling some prints, and hit me up if you like what you see. But yeah, man, we're kicking it off here, bringing it back. Of course, on the boards too here. You can't forget. He's got his own shot this time. Look at them. Man.
So big.
Hell yeah.
All
so
by
much
your
black.
lonesome.
Yeah.
Chris Martin, how's it going? I sell houses and play music and stuff.
Hell yeah, man. All right. Well, yeah, man. So, yeah, Will, you got a podcast. How long you been doing the BeEazy Podcast?
I know a lot of times people be saying the same thing. But I've been doing it for about almost a year in November.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. What made you want to start and kick it off? What was the final thing where you're like, I'm pulling the trigger, I'm making a podcast, let's do it?
The homie. I'm not going to lie. Shout out Hypocritical Podcast, Alper Fig.
Oh, yeah.
He got a dope podcast. You should check him out. Got a lot of Sacramento talent that's on there as well.
Nice.
But after that, I was like, I'm motivated. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
And then it just took off a little bit faster than I expected. And then,
Yeah.
Do so much editing and all this, but it's been cool.
Yeah, dude, people are really eager these days to hop in on a podcast. I feel like it's such a cool new medium that there's a lot of potential for. And yeah, people are super enthusiastic to get in on one. So it's a little overwhelming at times, though, for sure. Yeah, all the editing and marketing, collabing, talking to fools. What's that been like for you? How's the journey been? And do you have any hard things you find difficult or things you find easy? What are your favorite and least favorite parts of it, I guess?
Man, that's a good ass question. So I want to say that my favorite part of it is actually talking to people, reaching out, networking. I feel like I do that pretty easily. Mm-hmm. And I just gravitate to them, and after that, it's just pretty smooth. But the harder part is making these fucking reels all the time. Editing, actually being on social networks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes I really don't like doing it because it's taking too much energy.
Yeah.
So
it really zaps you mentally sometimes too, because it's so overstimulating too. It's social media and shit, everything just getting pop and notifications, and you're like, oh fuck, I don't want to answer this DM right now. Yeah. First wake up, first thing, you're just like, oh god, techno dystopian nightmare.
Well, social media, man, it's an oxymoron because you're like, oh, I'm social, I'm being social, but you're just alone on your phone, in the dark, scrolling through shit. Be like, oh damn it, I didn't update I didn't post this on time. Oh gee, this one only got 11 likes, but you're not actually hanging out with anyone. But then when you do a podcast, that's the whole point, is hanging out with people. Which I don't know how I ended up in all of the fields that I am in right now, because I'm like, dude, sometimes I'm just I'm such a fucking introvert. I'm just I just want to crawl away into a cave a lot of the time, but I'm out here doing music and doing podcasts and all this kind of shit, and it's expanding my social battery quite a bit versus where it was, I feel a few years ago. It's just a skill like anything else, man.
Gotta level it up.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. So yeah, what would you say is the main focus kind of your podcast too? I mean, I know you're reaching out to the scene, but do you have kind of a general, almost kind of thesis or the spirit of it that you're, a theme,
a mission
I guess.
Statement.
Yeah, mission statement. Yeah, there you go.
Elevator pitch.
Yeah, elevator pitch.
Pitch. Yeah, so basically it's just about Sacramento artists. At first, it was just completely like, if you know how to rap, come on. I also rap as well, so it was like, hey, it's just a best of the both, best of the both. But after that, a lot of people that hit me, they don't actually do music. We got poetry people. We have people that create things that's like art. They have people that do tarot card readings. We have people who paint, a realtor. Like, I got a lot of different people that actually want to tell a story and actually been through a lot of shit. So it kind of worked out. So it's like, I'm for the people.
Yeah, man. That's what makes the medium again really awesome, is that it's such a just direct communication between people. So when you have all kinds of different people come around, you know, you see that genuine like just interaction, and it's awesome, man. I've been seeing the stuff you're doing, and you've been killing it, man. I got, you know, like I said, a ton of the people that we've been trying to tap in with have already been, you know, probably already done stuff with it, and it's awesome, man.
It's cool. I definitely seen a lot of good shit from y'all.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot.
From MK to the other guy that you just had on there as well. That was a dope ass episode.
Oh yeah. Which can you remember?
I think it was. I probably butcher his name. I think it was number 85.
Which one was 85?
I can't remember. Yeah, I know.
We're all so high, dude.
I know.
Just kidding.
I'll pull it up.
During all of these,
It was
or was it X and Willie?
think it started with
Probably.
O.
yeah, XCVI and Free Willy was like the last guys, or Josh Joran. A little while
Josh
ago.
Joran, Sam God.
Anyways, countless
yeah.
great guests that we totally remember all of them.
No. I was just curious which one it was too, because you know, when you have so many different people come in too, sometimes the whole vibe is so crazy and so different. Have you felt like that's something that, like, do you feel like your guests all bring like different energy? Like, do you approach episodes differently with different guests? Basically, does that happen often, or
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
yeah?
Like, if it's the homie, we just chilling, we talking shit. Sometimes I'm trying not to cuss so much, but we just talking. But then if I know somebody that I don't know, you know, at first can start that way, but then we just have a good ass conversation afterwards.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
We were talking a little bit before, so you're not from Cali.
No, I'm not from California.
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
that in,
Yeah.
bring it in real close.
Don't be afraid. You
And then
can
there
just
we
get
go.
right up in there.
This guy does this too, so you can, like, if you need to angle it, and there you go.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. So from Missouri, right?
Yeah, Missouri, St. Louis, Midwest. I came to California after my barbershop got burnt down. Was in the Ferguson riot. I just thought that I can cut hair still, but California needed more hours, and I didn't want to go back to school for that shit. So I just pick up computers and.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay, so dude, when the Ferguson riot was like, that was like a while back, right?
Yeah, it was like 2014.
Wait, when was that, dude? That was like 2014. So it was like 2 administrations ago, man. That's crazy. Yeah, that's right. That
It
was the
just
one
passed,
with
too,
the
like
whole
August
like
something, yeah.
Michael Brown, dude. So your barbershop was like caught in the crossfire of that, basically.
Yeah, it was weird because it's like the altercation happened down the street. Well, about like 7-8 blocks down the street, but like kind of 4.
Mm-hmm.
So like from right here to
Like the actual original, like the Michael Brown
the memorial
altercation, the
and
whole
all
thing.
that.
Yeah.
So that took place down the street, but they was rioting so much, and they burnt down everything. Like, from
Damn.
walking.
It's crazy.
So they broke inside a beauty supply because we was like in a chain business. They
Mhm.
broke inside the beauty supply, took all the hair, and they set it on fire. So after that, everything else start catching on fire. But I'm
Damn.
seeing people outside like, bro, nah, not here. Go down the street.
Yeah.
And then after that, we can do so much. I think we locked up around 7 o'clock. We woke up that morning, everything was gone.
Oh man.
That's heartbreaking, man. That's crazy, man. So you just picked up, and did you have like family you were living with? Did you come with family over here, or did you just come totally out on a whim, just see what happened if you came out here?
What really sucked is I changed my phone number like 2-3 weeks before all that shit happened. So all the people I've been cutting for like the last 2 years, they don't have my number.
Oh, damn.
So I went across the street to the other barbershop. It was like a fucking beauty salon, but it was a barbershop. Like had one fucking barber,
Right.
and it wouldn't get no customers. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just see what I can do. I waited out for like 4 months, nothing. So I
Just
was
no
like, fuck
customers?
that. Yeah,
God, that sucks, dude.
yeah.
It's the whole, like, I don't know what, there's don't need to go down the whole path of it, but all the rioting shit, it's like, dude, it's like I get like when people are upset, like when something fucked up like that happens, when there's like a police altercation and a whole thing, but it's like, how does that help anyone do anything when you're just burning down businesses that had no part in anything? And it's like the same shit with like in Burning Man right now in Reno. You see this?
No.
In Nevada, there's like all these there's like these climate change protesters, and it's like, you know, okay, climate change, you know, conservation's good, you know, save the earth, right? Recycle, okay. But like people are just standing like in the middle of this interstate, like the main way that you get into Burning Man, it's in like the middle of the desert or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And so they're causing like miles and miles long gridlock. And it's like, dude, what does the average Burning Man person have to do with like BP oil or like whatever? It's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but like,
or two, when the people that were like, we're protesting climate change, so we're gonna go like vandalize paintings in the Louvre, and it's like, okay, it doesn't
Yeah.
really make that much sense.
no,
but-
the soup.
yeah, they kept on
throwing
like, throwing the
on
soup. But
protected by glass.
Just
anyway.
yeah, anything that can disrupt as many people at in one fell swoop as possible, I think is their goal. Yeah.
yeah.
So basically, they burn shit. I was gonna say we, we burn shit, but a lot of times they just trying to get aware, like they're trying to bring awareness
Right.
to
Yeah.
the situation. And if you're not gonna hear us talking, we're gonna burn your shit, and that's their concept.
yeah.
A lot of shit go on every day that, you know, innocent people get fucked up, even bad people, but that's a lot of bystanders that get fucked up in there. We number one capital murder right now.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, like Missouri in general is kind of it's got a little bit of little rough
Little Jim
from what I hear.
Crow-ish.
Never been,
it's-
but
it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
man, that's a shame, dude.
Yeah.
So so the barbershop gets burned down, or not, or like everything taken out of it too. That's crazy, man.
Somewhat. I kind of took all my shit before because
Oh,
I already
right.
knew.
Well, that's
But
good. At least you got like some of your shit.
Some of my shit, yeah.
So
But
then you
everything
try
was-
over at the barbershop across the street. Doesn't work out. A few months, no customers, no clients. So then you make your way straight to California, or how did that happen?
I got a cousin out here. She moved from St. Louis
Mm.
to California. You know, shout out Fat Cat. She gonna have Fat Cat Kitchen. She cooked pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, I moved out here with her. I was like, hey, I need something different because what I was gonna do next probably wasn't gonna be the best decision.
Yeah.
I gotta eat.
Right.
So,
No, I
no,
feel it.
yeah.
So she helped me out, and I went to college. At first, I was gonna go to automotives, but then my tuition was too high, so I said, fuck it.
Right.
What else could I do? So right down the street was Power In on Ashers, and I went to college for computers. Don't know how to type, none of that shit. I just thought that like since Power In runs straight, it's a bus that's gonna run straight to.
Yeah.
That's not the case here. I figured that shit out going on the light rail and all this shit. I was
Yeah.
like, this shit is terrible. In Missouri, we got a bus. If it's on Power In, it's gonna go all the way down Power In.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's what I kind of expected going
Yeah.
to school. So I kind of signed up for a lot of bullshit early. Got to walk and all this shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Having to deal with the public the light rails and stuff too. You
Dude.
gotta get off this light rail, go to this one.
Yeah.
What were some other like big kind of was like a lot of culture shock when you came to California? Like what were
Yeah.
the big differences you'd say from Missouri?
One of my best homies is Asian. You know,
Mhm.
I never had an Asian friend or anything like that growing up.
Oh yeah.
A Mexican friend or nothing. Like it was just completely black. And I got like 3 white friends. Like 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
But now it's like I got like a lot of white
All
friends.
kinds
I got
of-
a
yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, California is like
Yeah.
it's all over the place,
It's all
like
over.
in a cool way for
It's
the most
one-
part. Like
definitely one of the most like diverse places, kind of
Yeah.
almost on earth. Honestly, it's kind of crazy.
Well,
you know?
I think for like Asian Americans, I think California is probably like the highest per capita. Maybe New York too, but maybe Hawaii's probably up there too. But like, yeah, California is like, it's crazy diverse. Like, you just see everybody walking around at any
It's pretty
given
cool
time.
though, man.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
There's definitely still little pockets of, whatever, but it's pretty all over the place.
True.
Which is cool. Like, I feel I don't know, it's like a little, maybe just a bit different in the history and in the zoning laws and all the different things that have kind of.
Also, we're right by the coast too, so like immigration, people can come on the boat and stuff. Versus, in like the Midwest and stuff, it's like you gotta get all the way in there. You know.
My friend, he's I think he's Filipino.
Filipino.
Yeah, his dad actually came on a boat.
Right.
Shit like that be like, man, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, my grandma and my grandpa are from Mexico. Like they came in the 50s, so it's cool. Like it's like that.
Yeah, dude, because coming to America on a boat like 50, 75 years ago is probably crazy, but it's like, just imagine how crazy that shit was like 400, 500 years ago, where it's just like, holy fuck. It's like most of those motherfuckers just died. It's crazy, dude. Boat travel.
Yeah.
Quick shout out to Cloroxide in the chat. Thanks for tuning in.
What's up, man?
Yeah,
Dude,
sounds good.
what's good? Yeah, he's a dope artist too. He was at one of the last pop outs that we that I went to a while back. But
Sweet.
Yeah, so I was gonna. Oh, sorry. But so I was gonna say too. You said you make music and you you rap too. How long have you been doing that? And like, when did you start doing that?
I feel like I've been doing that for a long time. I feel like definitely for at least damn near 10, 12 years. I've been writing since I was like 13, 14 years old. But the music, I feel like I've been so life been so busy.
Yeah,
I can't really focus on that.
Yeah, I definitely relate to that, man. Believe me, I've been the same thing. I've been playing drums since I was a little kid, and I've been rapping since I was like in middle school and stuff. But you gotta level up your skill tree in certain ways, and sometimes it doesn't get as much priority as maybe it should. But I feel you there. It's kind of a juggling act, you know.
Gotta prioritize what pays the bills first, unfortunately, which is just what it is. Okay, so wait, back to the barber thing, because you were telling us that. So you were licensed to cut hair, which just saying the sentence "licensed to cut hair" is like kind of crazy. Where it's like, why do we really need license to cut hair? But not only that, you were all good to go in Missouri, but then you come to California, and you got to get a whole other California license, and it's like even more expensive, right?
Yeah, and you got to do an extra 500 hours. So on top of that, you're gonna pay either apprenticeship, and that's about like $2,500, or you can go back to school, and I think that's about like $5,000, and then get the 500 hours. But still, you gotta wait.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, like,
That's a lot.
just
I work a full-time job,
right?
doing 2 hours every day. That's like bullshit.
That's that barriers to entry, California has a lot of barriers to entry, so small businesses and people trying to get on their entrepreneurial shit have a harder time, and so they can keep the oligarchy together, man. It's fucked up.
I mean, I get for like doctors and lawyers and shit why licensing has to be a thing to some extent, right? You don't need, like we were talking about last week with the my alternative methods of dentistry or whatever. Steven was talking about.
Yeah, he was like,
it's like, I get it for certain shit, but for like cutting hair, I mean, not to like like put it down or whatever, but it's like, it's not like on a brain surgery level. Like, there shouldn't have to be such a barrier to entry. Like,
There's still sanitary concerns
for sure,
right?
Yeah. But like. How many people have gotten like a really bad haircut from someone that's totally licensed, or have even gone to a doctor that fucking does a shit job and they're totally licensed? The licensing almost makes you, it almost gives you like a false sense of hope. You're like, well, this guy's licensed, so they must be legit. But it's like, I don't know. Now it's like more about like Yelp reviews and word of mouth and Google reviews and things like that. Like, if you're bad at cutting hair, like people are gonna get the word around. Like, it's not like
haircut's $50 now, so it's pretty expensive. So they take their job pretty serious.
Yeah.
50's on like the low end too for like a lot of for like people that are getting all sorts of like different dyes and different treatments, and straightening this and curling that. I don't know. That's like a whole other world. Like, I don't know shit about haircuts. I get one like once a year at this point. I desperately need one right now, but
I know. I just cut I just trimmed my own hair yesterday. Actually, it was getting all crazy, so I did it myself, bro. Because it's expensive out here.
Yeah, man. Shout out Nando Fades. I cut my own hair, but sometimes I like to sit down in the chair and get my hair cut.
Oh yeah. When did you get into barber stuff and cutting hair?
barber. What's the term? Barberhood, barbership,
Barbership, I guess.
Barbarism.
barbarism. Yeah, it's probably not that.
No.
I want to say 2010.
Cosmetology.
2010.
2011.
Yeah.
Actually. Barber
Cosmetology.
cosmetology.
Yeah.
They had me doing all type of shit. But it worked out at the end, you know.
Yeah. Did you just like get a job in it, or were you like cutting your homie's hairs like in the garage or something? Because my brother's friend was a barber too, and he'd just like give us haircuts at the garage, like at our house. But did you get hired somewhere, or did you just like were you doing it like independently for a minute?
No, at first, I was just like, fuck that. I need another job. I was working at a chicken place. Fucking Lee's Chicken, making $7.25 an hour.
Oh, that's rough.
So
Damn.
I was like, the only way.
Even like what year was that? Probably.
It was 2009. Was it
Yeah.
2009, 2002?
Dude, even
Actually,
then,
it was
725 that's rough, dude.
Yeah.
So I was like, I read a book, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. The only way that you can actually elevate yourself is.
Christoph's got the Grow Rich books.
Yeah, he's right. Got that.
The only
book.
way to elevate yourself is elevate your education. So I was like, dude, I got to get an education. And then after that, haircuts became $10, $15, and now I'm getting $20. And I'm like, all right, I'm chilling. Like now, instead of making $7 an hour, I'm making $25 an hour.
Right.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Big jump.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That like teaching yourself stuff. We were just talking about this too earlier, where it was like, you know, a lot of people don't want to teach themselves, or they're too afraid to like look up how to do something or how to learn just something, or they're too intimidated to educate themselves. And but it's easier than ever these days too, you know, to really put the effort in and get like some, you know, whether it be like independent education or like go into like a trade school or something. There's a lot of opportunities for it these days, and definitely got to pounce on that. And that's awesome that you did that, and because that's a super valuable skill. Yeah, everybody's always gonna need haircuts, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you said about the computer stuff too. Like what exactly did you say you learned with the programming and stuff?
With the computers and the beep boops and the the cyber.
So I'm a computer specialist and computer specialist network technician. I have a Linux degree, Security Plus, Network Plus, A Plus, CCNA. So I'm just a computer specialist. I ain't know shit about computers. And it's for people out there. I ain't know shit about computers. All you got to do is just Google some shit. Literally Google some shit. And the shit's going to work. Whatever the fuck you need in life, just Google it. Don't ask nobody no questions. Just Google it.
That's the one thing that I found to be overwhelmingly true from my experience doing like programming just here and there over the years.
Bash commands
Just
and shit.
bro, just Google it. Like look up the docs real quick. Like check it out. You'll figure it out. Like I don't know, man. Just hack it together.
YouTube University, dude.
Yeah,
That's how I
bro.
learned everything I know, man. I'm like, learned guitar on YouTube pretty much. Like, learned most of what I know about music on YouTube. That was the thing where it's like going to community college or whatever, taking all the music classes, and you're just like, dang, I already saw a video on this. Where it's like, I get the idea, bro. And it's.
I don't know how people survived back in the day without YouTube. That's
I know.
the fucked up part about it.
You had to go to school. Well, and there was such a gatekeeping kind of thing where it's just
Your
like,
dad had to be good at it or some shit.
yeah, what's like, what do you got to buy the fucking encyclopedia? Like,
Yeah.
what the
It's
hell?
like GPS basically.
the
It's
fucking
like
maps
for
you gotta
ideas though.
get the whole map and take it out.
Yeah. Shoot.
get the atlas,
Yeah.
those giant ass books.
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Your parents ever get suckered into buying encyclopedias?
Nah, But like, a little dictionary was pretty much the extent. I just learned every word in that, and then just moved on. There's a lot of choice words in there.
We need the dictionary
I didn't do
too,
that.
bro. We need the sequel to the dictionary.
That's true. Isn't Urban
that the-
Dictionary
yeah.
kind of the sequel
Yeah,
to the
just
dictionary?
That is true, actually. Yeah, Urban Dictionary.
A lot of bullshit on
That's
that.
true. Like Google, you can just Urban Dictionary anything, and you're like, what are the kids talking about these days? They're like, what is the Zaza? What is cap?
Quick shout out to the Hypocritical AF podcast.
Hey,
my
thanks
God.
for tuning
that's
in.
good, man. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I know. I think they just recently. I think we just followed each other back recently too on the Instagrams, on the instant gramification.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Y'all should definitely have Abbott on here. He's a cool ass guy.
Yeah.
That been my guy since computer school. Like he was in there getting a degree when I was getting a degree.
Oh, for sure.
Interesting.
What's your WPM, dude? What's your words per minute?
Oh shit, I'm still sucky. I think I'm probably like at like a 68, 70.
Oh, dude, you gotta bump those numbers up, bro.
Yeah, I can't be doing all that shit. My
No.
homie be doing that shit. I think he's like 115.
That's
That's
filthy.
crazy.
That's
yeah.
wild.
Shout out Donald. That nigga
Shit.
crazy. Bro.
I just did so much like Skyping motherfuckers like when I was like in like 6th to 8th grade or whatever. We're just like
Yeah.
MySpace and just like weird chat rooms and talking to weird
Instant
strangers on the
messaging,
internet.
yeah.
I got fast as fuck on there talking shit. You gotta be the first one to respond. You gotta talk that shit first.
When I was in like computer science in 7th grade, there was this kid that sat next to me, and we were just the fastest ones. We would always finish the typing thing, so we would just play like a competitive
Yeah,
mode
dude.
against each other to see who
Fucking-
could like finish the fastest.
I know they had it where-
Mavis Beacon.
They had it where it was like the ships coming. It was all like futuristic and like you like type
The
to
typing
make
games.
cool shit happen. Yeah, you're like
Games.
fucking ridiculous.
I
That's
hit-
the only part of computers that I'm good at. I can type fast as fuck, and I got a mechanical keyboard, so I'm like, it just sounds like I'm hacking into the mainframe when I'm just like doing eBay listings or whatever.
Nah, I hit like 200 words per minute one time, and then
Damn.
now I probably do like 25, 30.
and you're like, now I have violent arthritis. Like,
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
damn.
the power of being high all the time.
Carpal tunnel, dude. It'll get you. It'll get you eventually.
hell yeah.
So like cybersecurity.
Yeah.
What I hear people like that's like a big thing, and I get ads for that all the time too. They're like, get a cybersecurity degree. I'm like, what does that mean?
It's just basically security for the internet.
Right.
So like spamware and all that bullshit. Like when people put cybersecurity on it, they do be trying to like stop like Trojan horses and
Yeah.
things like that to like invade the company. But that shit rarely happens. So you get your cybersecurity degree. If you fuck around, be like plugging in servers and like literally looking at fucking spam emails all day.
That's
And
crazy.
you be sitting on your ass making like $90,000.
And then your boss is like,
That
we
sounds
got this.
cool.
I need you to look at this threat we got. And it's like, grow 3 inches in 3 days. It's like, what does that mean? Well, what does that mean? You're like,
Fuck.
Oh, dude, next time I get an email that's like, okay, one time I got an email that was like, there was like, I have pictures of you. They're like, wow, we like just, you get an email from just a bunch of random letters and numbers.
wait,
and it's like,
didn't you get a weird
I
message
got a-
like
yeah,
that
no, I
with like
got
a link on it?
I
and
got
we
a
were-
weird, I get weird
get
emails
those all
sometimes
the time.
where it's
Oh,
just like,
shit.
it's just like, I know what you've been up to. I know what's in your search history. And I'm like, shut up. You're bluffing.
I get maybe he can shed some light on this, but I'll constantly get like Facebook messages that are like, "Look who died in a car crash." And
Oh,
then
I've
it's
seen
like
those lately,
It's
yeah.
like a
Bro.
wow emoji and then a link, and then I'm like, I don't want to see who
No
died in
way.
a car
Yeah.
crash.
Why would you use an emoji to describe
Yeah,
that? You know,
right.
like, that's just too much.
Asking to be traumatized.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I just imagine one like somewhere there's a doctor out there that is like, I put out all these ads all over the whole internet on how to grow your schmeat 3 to 4 inches, and it's totally legit, and nobody fucking believes me, dude, just because it has such a bad press. But what if there is one ad that you can click above the video that does work?
I'd be scared, bro. Like in 3 days? That's crazy.
You're gonna
You're
die.
really
You
interested
need to
in
put
it.
that shit in some ice if that happens, bro.
Yeah,
That's
not ready for that.
sounds like an allergic reaction, bro.
Like pass
people,
out.
on a weight
Blood
loss
loss, yeah.
journey, right? They're like, all right, it's probably not healthy to lose more than 1 to 2 pounds in a week, right? If you're going so hard that you're losing more than 1 to 2 pounds in a
I
week.
lose
I'm
1
like,
to 2 pounds in a shit, bro. Like, shit.
I mean, that doesn't count.
That's true. That's water weight.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, but yeah,
shoot.
no, yeah. And
It's not all porno viruses. This is serious stuff, dude. Cybersecurity, I mean, that's everything now. That is like more important than like real life security now, almost. Where it's
I don't
like,
do cybersecurity. I just do networking.
right? Okay,
oh yeah.
I can do it, but
right. But that whole field is just crazy because
yeah,
it's like
IT is running the future.
that's like
Shout out AI.
yeah. Well, it's
Shout
like
out
oh
AI,
yeah.
yeah, man. How you feeling about AI and stuff?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Just because I'm a computer person, watching all these old ass movies like Dylan Mission Man. What's that other fucking old movie that's crazy?
You ever seen Lawnmower Man, bro?
I haven't.
They got like the Neuralink monkey, and he becomes like a super killing machine. It's fucking crazy.
Oh shit.
But it's like that's what's going on with Elon Musk right now. They're doing the
Yeah.
Neuralinks shit. But go on. You're
shoot.
saying.
But yeah, you learn so much from it. I've been fucking with GPT chat.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that for like a month and a half, 2 months, and kind of like picking his brain to figure out exactly what it can do and what it can't do. It helped me out a lot, from fucking bios to actually resumes to fucking story covers to actually like putting thought in some shit without putting my thought in some shit.
Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like it's very helpful for creating something that you can then modify, like making a good start to something, and then of course you have to go in there, fix it, make it right, because it's never gonna do. We were just looking at some clips we made with AI, and we're like, it's so close to making sense, but it just like misses out on a couple key context things. So that's why you gotta get in there afterwards too.
The thing about this too is, I mean, obviously, like Chat GPT is the industry leader, right? Everybody's trying to match their model and sort of compare the efficiency and the sort of return of results. But that being said, like it all depends on how you ask it to do things. So you can teach it to like learn for itself, depending on the constraints that you give it. So sometimes you don't even have to go back and edit it.
Well,
I
that's
should
crazy
say.
because they're like, Chat GPT, check it out. It's free. And then anytime there's a free product, it's like either you are the product or like in Chat GPT's case, you're almost an employee. You're like doing the work for it. You're like, let me fix these typos and fix this like random thing. And then you're training it. Like you're doing the work to make it a better product for
Right.
Chat GPT or what's it called? Open AI is the company.
Yeah.
Right, but the way they make their money is not through like anything other than the subscription model for GPT-4, because GPT 3.5 is free, but it's just like a model that is probably not being updated anymore, right? So to get any of the premium features and plugins in the updated model, you actually have to pay the money.
Right.
So anyway,
But the free one is pretty good.
it is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
you
is
can
pretty
get
good.
so much mileage out of that.
But it can't generate. Well, it can't generate images, right? Or can it?
4 can.
Well,
4 can. Oh snap! So you could just make the AI feed pics.
Oh,
of
remember
anyone,
we were
basically.
just checking out. We just downloaded that game earlier. Remember that had like a bunch of AI assets on it. It's crazy that that's being used in like video games and stuff now too. Because it was
art,
it was like a horror game, and it was like a side scroller, and like the backgrounds were like all moving around and stuff. But it was clearly like an AI generated thing. But since it was like a horror game, it kind of like works really well with it. I'm like,
lends
damn, that's
itself to
crazy.
to the style there.
Yeah. So
I saw I don't know who it was, but someone made essentially an album cover of just like really fucked up looking like AI generated art, where it looked like a room of politicians, but like it's got that weird like they all look like no eyeballs and like all fucked up. So I was like, yo, like if someone painted that, you'd be like, oh damn, like
I like the first one, or the first one that we found was it Dolly?
Yeah,
Mini or
Dolly
whatever
Mini.
generator. You ever see that one where it's like everything it makes just looks super fucked up and off?
yeah,
But yeah, sometimes I'll be scared to download some shit. I'll be like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Reasonable.
It's crazy. The whole shit about, I know you're not in cybersecurity specifically, but like the whole shit with John McAfee, bro. You know about him, about the McAfee antivirus guy,
A little bit.
where
Not too
he was
much.
like, he just like moved to like South America and he's just like banging whores and like doing drugs or whatever. But like he died not that long ago.
Supposedly.
Supposedly,
Yeah, he, like,
'cause
allegedly
didn't
faked his
he
death.
go to, or didn't he like didn't he die like in jail or no?
No,
I forget.
He didn't,
Okay,
I don't
he
think
didn't.
died
He
in
didn't
jail.
actually go to jail.
But they said he did unalive himself. But then his wife or whatever was like, "No, he's alive. He said he was faking his death." And
Yeah.
What the?
it was
I
a
heard the
whole
audio of the voicemail or the phone call
Dude,
or whatever it was.
like out of anyone who I would believe faked their own death, I feel like John McAfee is very high on the list of people that would do some shit like that.
yeah, we did a couple of videos about that when all that was going on.
But he's just like, you know, like he just made bajillions off of McAfee antivirus or whatever, and then just like
That shit
lived
suck.
such an insane life. Yeah, I know it does suck too. He's just like suckers.
I hate
Man.
McAfee.
I know,
Yeah.
like
The software. The software.
yeah.
It's not even good.
yeah.
man, it's crazy how bad all of them are. Like, or where it's like if you go to your grandma's house and she has like her old computer and she's like, it's so slow, and then she has like 4 different antiviruses all like running at the same time, where it's like McAfee and Norton
At the same
and
time.
fucking malware bytes and Microsoft Defender and whatever.
They're like checking,
They're all just-
diagnosing. You're good.
Yeah, just running a train on that computer, dude. It's so bad.
That's tough.
Oh, God.
That's tough, man.
Just the constant background use of CPU just drives me
real.
insane. I haven't used the antivirus in like 10 plus years, and I've been pretty cool just not downloading from sketchy Russian
Yeah,
websites.
just don't
you
be
know?
dumb.
Like,
Yeah.
That's all you gotta
Don't be saying that shit on the podcast. There's some guy somewhere in Bangladesh right now like a new target.
yeah. Just let them try.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, where are you filming your podcast out of right now? Are you doing it like at your house, or are you doing it? Do you have your studio or like an office, or?
No, I got my own house, and at first I wanted my own like little lease studio, but I was like, bro, I got real life bills and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't be doing all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm at the house. We chilling. We got like a 30, 45 minute set, and we smoke. We talk shit. We talk about music. We talk about a lot of sports. The Terrence Crawford fights and all those things.
Oh, yep.
Gotcha.
Upcoming in Sacramento, type of any events that's happening for the weekend. But yeah,
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, it's nice to have it like accessible, you know, in a place where you feel comfortable too. I mean, we dedicated this whole room to it, you
And I
know.
was
So
gonna say that too, man. I like y'all setup, like from the MF Doom to,
appreciate
Oh, yeah.
you. Yeah.
bro, like Jimi Hendrix and everything, bro. Like it's pretty
Yeah.
dope. Jay Dilla, shout out.
Oh yeah.
Dilla,
Yeah, I
shout
know.
out
I gotta
to
move.
Dilla.
I gotta move that one down. It's like out of the shot, but it's above the other poster.
Oh
on the
yeah,
shot.
no, it could go right underneath it there.
I gotta get some nicer frames for these records every once in a while. These shits just like fall off the wall every once in a while. So
Yeah,
probably
when
not.
like a big truck drives by on the
Yeah.
street, the whole house just
bro, it's crazy the amount of the
Because of the bimbo factory.
yeah. No, that is true, dude.
Yeah, we
Wait,
live
don't dox us, dude.
Oh yeah.
We don't mean the bread. We mean whores. I'm sure there's a bimbo factory somewhere around.
Produced
If
in
you're in
mass.
Sacramento, you know.
Yeah, y'all live in the heart of Sacramento right now, like the
Yeah.
South, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this spot, man. I know we were fighting tooth and nail all last year to find a spot, and we just got lucky. And Christoph, he was like, "We're applying to this one right now.
Yep.
Let's do it." And we're like, "All right, everybody, let's do it." When we're gonna, we'd already applied to like 5, 6, 7 places, and like got turned down. We're like, "Fuck, dude."
I'm still convinced that his fury is what
Oh, definitely.
broke the universe into 2 paths.
Well, they're just like, this was the only place that didn't run credit checks. So
Shout out. I think we just pounced on it because even
Yeah.
our landlord said, he was like, "Yeah, I wasn't even gonna put it like, I wasn't even really like looking that hard yet, but you guys just applied." So I said, he said, "Fuck it," and he was
Yeah.
doing like renovations and like the whole backyard wasn't even done when we moved in and stuff, and then he just did it. And so yeah, we got lucky as hell, man. The market was nuts last year too.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
it's brutal out here.
It still is.
Yeah.
yeah,
Fucked up.
it's just getting more and more brutal too.
Yeah.
Like all this shit's just It's so fucking expensive, dude. I'm gonna sound like a boomer right now, but like, dude, I went to the fucking 7-Eleven and at Arizona was $1.99. What the fuck is going on? And we used to have a country. You know what I'm saying?
Where my country gone?
Where my country gone? It's because they used to have it printed on the can, 99 cents.
Now they can't do it anymore.
Pathetic, dude.
I
And
know.
well, it's first of all because it's called Arizona, but that shit's made in New York. Look it up. Actually, it's probably not made in the United States, but the company's located in New York. I don't know why they call it Arizona. Anyway, it's fun.
It's
fact.
cultural appropriation from
But that just shows you where it is.
They thought it would be nice.
50%. That's 50% inflation on that shit.
Yeah.
Wasn't there was like a commercial with Ryan Reynolds. It was a Mint Mobile commercial where he brought on like,
Shout
the
out.
CEO. Yeah, right. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds if you're watching this. But he brought on the,
We have your portrait.
yeah, right. He brought on the CEO of Arizona Tea, and he literally asked him like, "Oh, it was a whole ad of like, oh, how do you keep Arizona tea only 99 cents?" And he's like, "We just don't change it," or like something like that. So that's cap.
Wow, dude. Well, maybe it's just 7-Eleven upcharging because you still can go to if you go to like the grocery store and you get them off the shelf and they're
Right.
like not in
Winco.
yeah,
Yeah.
They're like they'll be like 94 cents and you're like, my man. Yeah, it's tough out here though, dude. Like it's crazy. Like even just like people that are like well into the like middle class, they're like, damn, $9 for a box of cereal? Like what the fuck is going on?
Are you fucking
bro?
kidding
That's
me,
no,
dude?
that's what my mom was talking about the other day. She's like, I went to get a box of Raisin Bran from CVS. It was like $9. And I was like, first of all, why Raisin Bran? But
And why are you
Hey,
getting
Raisin Bran
groceries
is
at
busting.
CVS?
Don't you
Yeah.
hate on Raisin Bran, bro? That shit's fucking classic.
it's all right, bro.
It's very mid. I'm not gonna lie, dude. If you need to put separate sugar on top of your cereal, it's just too mid. Like,
Hey,
Bro, but then if you look
no,
at the
whole
nutrition facts, it's just as bad as everything
It
else.
is.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
raisins, bro. It adds up.
Yeah.
I would rather get those calories from crunch berries that fucking destroy the roof of my mouth.
Yeah, you get sandpapered the fuck up. and
Yeah.
you're just
Sandpapered.
stoked.
Well, bro, you sandpaper the roof of your mouth. It's like a 400 grit sandpaper, and then you rebuild. You come back stronger. You can
no, that's
handle
frosted
anything.
mini wheats. Will bust
Yeah,
your fucking
yeah,
mouth
yeah, yeah.
up. Bro.
Also
You'll get-
fire.
No, those are fucking good. Yeah, I used to love those.
All right, top 5 cereals, go.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, all right. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
CT
Bust.
Crunch.
Are we starting from 5, or is that number 5, or is that number 1?
That's number one.
Oh,
It's
okay.
goated, dude.
Fair,
Yeah,
fair,
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
Frosty Flakes.
Yep.
Number 2, okay.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity
Okay.
Pebble
Yeah,
Punk
yeah.
Rock.
I
Okay.
grew up on those.
Pebbles
I
and classic.
fuck with Pops.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pops,
yeah. Corn Pops
Sugar
classic.
Pops, Corn Pops, yeah.
And I want to say the last one. Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Puff, Reese's
Oh,
Puff,
there we
peanut
go.
butter
Yeah,
chocolate
yeah,
flavor.
yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Their
Reese's.
marketing campaign was crazy.
Wake up in the morning and I'm yawning. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. See, you said Reese's Pieces. Do people in Missouri say Reese's Pieces? Or that's the candy, not the cereal, anyways. But
Yeah.
still. It's funny because I like some people say
We knew.
Reese's and some people say Reese's.
Reese's.
I don't know if that's like a regional thing or.
Well,
Yeah, we say a lot of different words from California though, like a lot. We got a lot
Yeah,
of
what's
different-
what's some slang, some Missouri slang that's different from California?
we say on me, so
On-
it's like, so I'd be like, oh man, what the fuck? You're like, on me, you hella weak or some shit like that.
Oh no, I feel you. I feel it.
Yeah. Versus yeah, be on some shit like, yeah, I mean.
um,
And what else we got? We got a couple different words. Baking
Baking.
is like someone stealing a car.
Right, yeah, I've heard that before. I've heard, yeah, got bicked. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
They call it
Interesting.
biping out here.
Biping.
You get biped in Oakland. Don't have your shit outside. Get
Right.
What's like
Mm.
what's
biped.
like the
They call it
origin
like
of
that.
that? Because I've heard that too. I think.
Yeah, I've heard the bicking. I mean, there's also bicking when someone bicks your bick with the lighter, but they take your
right,
bick.
right.
Yeah.
Bicky.
Getting bigged.
Damn, it's a lot of different words. We got it's weird because you just gotta have a conversation. and
No,
you
I
learn
feel
about-
like, yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
California, you got like a lot of different words too. When I first came here, He was like, we need to go to the what the fuck? How do I mean store? I was like, what? But then I started listening to Mac Dre. I was like, man,
it's
this
like
is a whole missing culture. Like,
yeah,
he's Mac Dre. I'm always in fire.
He's like the scribe of all that language, of all that slang, bro. He's like the Godfather. He wrote it like.
When I first came to California, I was like, all right, let me see what the fuck is the hippie, like the hyphy movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I came out here, I believe, like 3 months before the Jacka died.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
A lot of people was playing his music, and I got kind of hip to him. And then after that, I started listening to Joe Blow.
Yeah.
And then I was like, dude, you sound like Joe Blow. I was like, no, I don't. Then I listened to him. I was like, oh shit, we do got a little cadence in here.
Yeah.
But then after that, that's when I heard of Mozzie and then Mac Dre. And I was like, oh shit, Dre was the dopest.
Yeah.
And then it's like from the bank robberies to fucking beefing with Tupac. Like, dude got a lot of stories that a lot of people don't even know.
Yeah, he's a legend, man. Dude, Mac Dre's got this whole kind of mythical kind of vibe about him, He's just such a legend. I was saying the day they make a Mac Dre biopic, though, is the day the Bay explodes.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
Like the Bay's just gonna be.
Who would
be
play
nuts.
Mac Dre?
Oh fuck, I don't even know.
It has
man.
to just be someone like kind of unknown.
Yeah, it's gotta be like an unknown. But
does he have kids?
I don't know. To be
I'm
honest.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got some somewhere. Yeah.
Good question.
They're
Never know.
around.
It's just a numbers game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, shit, man. How we doing, boys? How we feeling, y'all? What's rocking and rolling? What's popping?
Man.
Well, we can take a quick moment for chats. We
Yeah,
got a
I
couple
got some
people
chats.
joining in here.
Got Lord Killmonger in the chat.
Oh.
And then we had Isha from a while ago, said, love you guys.
Oh, shit.
Aw.
Alicia.
Was
BeEazy Will going up.
Podcast.
shoot.
Man,
Hell
by
yeah.
the way, I like you guys set up, like, from the cameras, from the arm brooms, like, a lot of shit.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate it, bro. Hell yeah.
Took
Yeah.
a lot of
Money.
couple years and a couple dollars to make it happen, but we're still out
for
here,
you
dude.
guys instead of
Yeah.
one, so it's dope.
Yeah, it makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
Like we each bought one of the cameras, and like we'll just be like buy our own of each item. Be like, all right, I'll buy my mic, you buy your mic, and kind of just started filling it out like that. But yeah, dude, I mean, we're kind of at a decent happy medium. I think one day we would want to move to like a legit studio would be pretty sweet, but like for now, dude, the dining room,
This shit is dope.
because I feel like some people.
Don't fix
Thank
it.
you, man. I feel like some people watch this and like don't realize that it's just our dining room or whatever. Like, yeah. Now the magic is ruined, but
Sorry.
It's the house on the sitcom, bro. That's what I said, bro. It's the sitcom house.
Bro, we
For real.
need
You
like
guys
a laugh
started.
track in the background.
I know. I wish every other room in the house like was as detailed and as immaculate as this room, but we'll get there,
And this wouldn't be special.
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
know.
true. This looks good. This looks great in comparison to the rest of the house.
No.
And
The rest of the house is sick.
No, it's tight. We need to get
But,
some more art on the walls, dude. Like, I just want to find like weird, random. I don't know. It's like, what do you like as a dude? Like, what do you put as like decor? It's like I don't know. It's like what's supposed to go here? A talking bass?
True.
Like
They don't even make those no more.
yeah, you got to go on eBay.
Dude, I was trying to find a Billy Bass that had like a Bluetooth like connection so you could like play music, and but they don't sell them. They just like somebody made them. There's like fools that like made them themselves, but it was just too complicated. I was like, damn, that'd be so cool. They should sell that though.
You
Like-
could do it, or like that would be pretty tight, or one that you could just program it to say whatever you want.
Yeah, just say
we were
fuck.
talking about that. That would be nuts.
I feel like you just got to keep it simple, man. Like
Yeah.
from what I started and like from episode 1 to now, I'd be looking like, what the fuck? How did you even record this? Even the layout was wrong. Like everything
Yeah.
was fucking wrong.
Dude,
I feel like I just
yeah.
had a great idea though. You could take it up a notch, right? So instead of it just saying things, you hook it up to Chat GPT, right? With text to speech, and you can control your whole smart home from a talking Billy
shit.
Bass on your wall.
That's insane.
You're like Billy Bass, play "Finally Rich" by Chief Keef. I make a $5 sale on eBay. I'm like, play Finally Rich by Chief Keef. Fucking.
So yeah, what would you say to? So you're saying like we definitely feel the same way from episode 1 to episode 88. Now it's like holy shit, you know the difference there. What's like been like the most like game changing thing you learned about podcasting and about content creation in general?
Just keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Don't really worry about what happened yesterday and focus on today, because you're going to feel butthurt if you feel like someone come to your show but they didn't really show. So you booked someone but they didn't show, like no shows.
Yeah.
That shit, when it first happened, I was like, fuck, I was on the road, you know?
Yeah.
It kind of fuck up your momentum. But then again, you just got to come back and describe and network. Make sure you go out to these events, these free events. I'm always at some type of expos or some type of thrift shop markets or anything, you know. A lot of people actually notice me when I go downtown, like, hey, I think I seen you before. I was like, oh, I got a podcast, bitch. So like, it's like saying shit like that been pretty cool, bro. But
ain't that a weird feeling, bro? Because like I've had people be like, "Oh yeah, you're from ZUDECAST, right?" And I'm like, "That's so weird." Like I never thought there'd be a day where someone's like, "You're from that thing." Like,
Yeah. It's you.
It's only one person that ever asked that said was like, "Hey, you from BeEazy Podcast?" But other like, you look familiar, and then I just be like, I got a podcast.
It's like on SpongeBob where he's like, I know you from the cereal box or whatever. You were on TV last night. He's thinking about the bran flakes.
That's a new subscriber.
Bro, yeah, I know. Cause I like, there's hella people that I come up to in real life. They're like, yo, love the ZUDECAST. And I'm like, why didn't you comment then? If you love the ZUDECAST, make sure that you comment, and don't like, just comment on the live stream. Please comment on the actual videos to help us in the algo. But I appreciate everybody hopping in on the live chat as well.
Absolutely.
We're like almost once we get to 500 subs and then run for more watch hours, I think we can start doing like super chats and shit.
Yeah.
So if you want us to really read your questions.
Yeah, and go subscribe to BeEazy too. Go ahead, pull up his. You should pull up his page.
Oh yeah,
pull up
I gotta air one sec.
YouTube page here, bro.
Yeah, it's not all about us. We got the ZUDECAST background and the ZUDECAST YouTube.
Or didn't you have it up a second?
I did have it pulled up. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, it's right
there. You go.
Albert said our setup was dope.
Appreciate it, man.
Nice.
Yeah, I appreciate you. But yeah, man, go give him a subscribe. I know I always say follow because I'm on Instagram so much, but yeah, subscribe on YouTube. Dude, you have a lot of Instagram followers. How'd you get that to happen, man? You got a lot of followers.
I've just been networking and just actually been. I was a barber first, you know, but then networking and actually being like the face, bro. It's just everywhere. Like we can go downtown right now, and I can be like, hey, if I'm in the mood, I can go downtown and try to get like 30, 40 subscribers. Yeah. And just like actually talking to people. And then now it's such a like easy thing that I do. It's crazy. I'm like, hey, but I do it for Instagram before I was doing YouTube subscribers.
Right.
I should have been made a page and all that shit. It probably would have helped me out way more now than later. But I just like, hey man, how you doing? It's like, oh, we just talking conversation. And I'm like, hey, I got a podcast and I think you need to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your Instagram? You know, that's the first thing. And before it was like, what's your Snapchat? But people not even into Snapchat shit no more.
No. Snapchat's for
the old people. That's what they say.
It's for drug dealers and chicks.
Yeah. Now they got Telegram.
Yeah. Oh, all that shit now too. Yeah.
Telegrams for right-wing conspiracy theorists.
There's weird motherfuckers on Telegram, bro.
Yeah, no, that shit's bizarre. Shit. But that's what's up though, man. I mean, fuck. Again, the fact that you're, coming around saying what's up, and it's awesome.
Yeah. I appreciate you because every time we have Freestyle Friday, shout out CSSB.
Yeah, shout out all of them. Josh Joran, Vault Rob, bro, all the homies.
All of them. You be freestyling and shit. I'll be like, look at this nigga Eli. Like he be actually down there like representing. Don't let Eli fool y'all. Man. No.
Like, I try, man. I keep on telling these guys. I feel like when it comes to rapping and music, my brain feels like feels like I haven't lifted weights with my brain in a while, you know, because like at one point I was like, damn, like when I'm on it, I'm like, yes, let's go. It's like when I'm having like a good rap session, it's like having a good workout, you know, you're like, yes, here we go, I'm in it, I'm getting it. But then like I can't always like get there again. You got to warm up too, you know what I mean? Just like anything else, you got to stretch, you know. I definitely need like warm up, you know, bars before I feel confident getting in there. But I appreciate that a lot, man, because I'm trying to get back out there. And past few years, again, just trying to juggle everything, you know, pandemic, moving out. We all moved like 3 different times last year too. It was crazy. Me and this fool lived at an apartment, you know, past year and a half before we moved here. And it's just crazy, you know. So I'm trying to redirect all that experience back into music and creativity again, and so I appreciate it a ton, man. But yeah, man, let's talk about some spooky shit, bro. Have you ever been in like a haunted house or like seen a ghost or have any ghost stories like that, bro?
Hey, this is where the conversation get interesting. Man, before I even say this, right? You guys be talking about some crazy shit.
Every once in a while.
Hey, everybody who's on my podcast who's watching right now, please look at their old podcasts, MKs and everything. Like, you actually learn some shit. Chris got some knowledge over there, man.
Oh man, I'm just reading shit off the page most of the time.
Hey, Google. That's all you
And
gotta
it's
do.
a lot of Googling, dude.
Same with Bobby. I just seen you do
man.
some shit too. I was like, okay, this is a different, interesting conversation. But yeah, I definitely had some weird ass shit happen to me in my life, man. Like, I was like 4 years old, 4 or 5. We used to have this fucking rocking chair. Like, first of all,
already creepy.
We stayed in this big ass corner house that was painted red, right?
Mm-hmm.
Had so many fucking steps. Like, when I say so many steps, like at least 25 steps just to get upstairs.
Mm.
We had this creepy ass light. Like, it got the base, skinny, big.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking crazy. I got this light in my room right now, but it's not the same lamp.
Shit. Okay.
But it's like, it's weird how it came back. But this is a fucking rocking chair, and sometimes it just randomly kicked the little feet off, like.
Yeah.
And one day I was sitting on the side of the chair, and the shit used to do it with the light used to flicker at the same time, or some shit like that. But then I just remember my mama saying, fuck this, we can't do this shit no more. So the shit been happening.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like memories to this day. Like, I still see this vividly. So there was some creepy shit going on in the house.
Yeah.
Even to this day, I asked mom, and she was like, yeah, that shit was fucked up. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was about it.
It's so easy to just be like,
Well, it was probably the spring mechanisms. There's a
she's
ball
not gonna say
bearing
that
inside.
shit.
it's like,
She's
no,
one
it's
of
like,
those moms
it's a
like,
ghost.
no, that was some bullshit.
That was on
bro.
some shit, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
is your family like kind of like spiritual or superstitious to begin with, or like is she kind of just like just like a normal, like not even into that kind of stuff, but she just knew it was fucked up? Like,
She just knew it was fucked up.
yeah,
She just knew it was fucked up.
that's when you know when, like, you know, because there's people that are.
I'm
You
trying
know-
to figure out if I remember the address. Y'all can look it up. Y'all be like,
Let's Google Maps
Zillow that
it.
shit.
Zillow, yeah,
no one
Zillow the
you,
creepy
no one you
house.
know lives there, right? Anymore?
nah.
Yeah, no, let's Zillow that
I'm
bitch,
trying to
bro.
remember the address though. It's like on Louisiana though. Fuck.
Oh, dude, if it's in Louisiana, it's fucking gotta be haunted,
so we got
bro.
state streets out there. So like, don't you know how you guys got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and shit?
Mhm.
We got like Louisiana, Michigan, Miami, and shit like that. That's our streets.
Oh, the street names?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, named after like different states and shit. Yeah, there's a bunch of that.
Some
Like,
crazy shit.
I feel like every city has like variations of
We
that.
don't have no ABC shit like y'all got down
Oh,
here.
okay.
Oh, okay.
That shit was confusing at first.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
dude.
The grid, bro.
Yeah, well, that's weird because I don't know if that is like a. Well, I know like New York has that kind of shit too, where it's like the super. But New York goes up to like 100 and
145th and
yeah,
shit.
it's like catch me on 165th Street or whatever. It's like
Linux.
what? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, and well, even smaller towns near Sacramento, like if you go to like Davis or whatever, it's basically the same way. It's just the letters just don't go up to the whole alphabet. And there's no Z Street though. I looked it up.
Oh, out here?
Out here, yeah. I was like, Is there a Z? And then there's not.
How high does it go?
It goes to X, but there might be a Y somewhere. But it's weird because it's like X is like a main street, and then like it just stops. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
it's a
because
very
it
weird.
just goes to Broadway. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird little grid.
Y and Z are just underground. They're an
Yeah,
underground
dude,
side.
They're in
Maybe.
the old Sacramento. Yeah,
That's
old
the haunted
underground.
shit around
The
here.
city
Have
under
y'all
the
went
city.
down underneath Sacramento?
No,
No,
but
I
dude.
still
want
haven't
to,
yet. Yeah.
Want to check it out? Take a
You never
camera
checked
down
it
there,
out?
you know?
No,
Make-
I was gonna do it, but I would have been done it if I lived there.
Dude.
That shit
Oh, yeah.
creepy
Yeah.
as fuck.
Let's do it.
I didn't
Dude,
know
what's
about
his
it for the
name
longest
had
time.
quit his job after he visited that shit. What is his name? Have you seen the three people? I think it's called Ghost or some shit like that. The three people, they go to these different haunted houses all the time.
Oh, okay. Is it like a YouTube channel or?
No, it's like a TV show.
Oh, an actual
Oh
TV
yeah, yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ghost
yeah.
Ghost Hunters or
Ghost-
Yeah.
Ghost
yeah.
Hunters. Ghost
Okay,
Hunters,
okay.
yeah. I forgot the main character. He quit it after he left Sacramento.
Damn.
Really?
You can look it up. You can look it up.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
And I was like, oh shit, it's weird, but I want to go out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a lot of dumb shit out here. A lot of demon shit.
Yeah, you do.
You got to be careful though, so you don't take that energy back home with you, because that shit does travel. Like energy is real.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I think that are into kind of occulty stuff that don't really understand the kind of implications. Like emotional vulnerability is a big thing where it's like you'll carry the energy with you if you're super emotionally vulnerable, and a lot of people I feel like turn to occult stuff to kind of not deal with their emotional vulnerability, if that makes sense. You know, they're like, sure, I'll, you know, like they kind of turn to like horoscopes or crystals or, you know, doing tarot cards or doing Ouija boards, and it's just like it comes back around to kind of bite them in the ass, because then, you know, you're more susceptible to that kind of thing if you're emotionally vulnerable. I don't know.
True. And it's a great line too, though.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't understand that horoscopes and astrology been in the like life for so long, man. Like it was even in the Bible.
Mhm.
Even the 12 disciples,
Mm-hmm.
all of them is a different
Zodiac.
zodiac sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo.
Sacred geometry stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot to it, man. We're planning a ghost hunting. We still want to do it, but we're planning a ghost
Halloween.
hunt. Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
As long as y'all don't do it too much spooky shit, I'm down.
yeah.
No MK testings and no shit like that.
Oh, on
yeah.
the last.
Trips, no,
We're just gonna tie you to a chair real quick.
type shit. I don't
Like,
wanna
here,
be the
take a
only
drink of
guy.
this.
Yeah, right.
Well, bro, if you just watch enough TikToks in a row, it's basically MK Ultraing yourself.
Remember last episode we pulled up the MK Ultra ASMR, bro?
Yeah.
Because they were like
That shit is weird, man.
No, it's just like a creepy guy in like black and white, just being like, it's like the voices are true.
What was the creepiest shit that you ever heard in your life?
oh shit, man.
Everybody
Fucking-
take
like
a turn.
in person?
In person, yeah.
The creepiest thing I've heard
Heard or seen.
or seen.
I mean, I've told the time I saw the ghost at my buddy's house hella times, because the reason they had the house, like, they got it, like, the rent was hella low because this older dude, he died there because they were like, you know, he was old and he had health problems and stuff, and so they just brought him home, and like, he did pass away in my buddy's room where we like would spend the night all the time and stuff. So that's the main place where I had the most like, oh, like I felt that shit. And I used to not like walking down his hallway because there was no windows got in, no light. It's hella just like inside the middle of the house is the hallway here. And so it'd be pitch black and you could just feel that feeling like somebody's like next to you kind of shit. And one night it's like his birthday party and we're all just goofing around, whatever. They're pranking me and I was already just getting like bad vibes and shit the whole time. And they threw like a flower on my face, and so I was like, oh fuck. I'm like, fuck you guys, whatever, you know. They're like, all right, whatever, let's go, I'll go hang out in the living room then. So everybody left this side of the house, right? And then I'm over here washing my face, right? And I look up and I see like a silhouette walk by, and I thought it was like, oh, it's just dark, and my buddy walked by, you know, at first. And then my same buddy who I thought it was came from that direction, and he was like fully, like you could see him fully. He didn't look like a silhouette, but there was like a full-blown ass silhouette of a person that just like walked by like 2 seconds before, and I was just like
Shit.
I went white in the face, like chilled down the spine, like the whole thing. And I was just like, bro, I just seen some shit right now. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, I was like, for real, I just seen some shit right now. And then, you know, then we all talked about it. He's like, I've seen shit like that in this house tons of times. And his brother was too. And they were like, everybody knew. And that was like the most real one for me. And that's, like I said, I've told that story so many times at this point, but that's some spooky shit.
I haven't like really seen a whole lot of spooky ghost shit. I've seen alien shit more than ghost shit.
You
like,
seen some aliens?
Like UFO shit.
Not close up, but just like definitely sometimes you just see shit in the sky. You're like, what the fuck was even
Was
that?
it like blinking back and forth?
No, that's the thing. You're like, that can't be a plane or whatever, where it's just like, where it'll just be like a light, like just moving like super quick across the sky, but then we'll just like totally change course like instantly, where you're like, what the fuck was that? That's not a shooting star or like a meteor or whatever. And then people are always like, oh, it was a weather balloon. And it's like, when the fuck have you ever seen a weather balloon,
At night.
period? Or in like, has any of you guys ever seen a weather balloon?
No, I can't say I have.
So now all of a sudden, whatever, the Chinese weather balloon, it's like, it's just a weather balloon. It's like, bro, I don't know. Maybe it used to be more of a thing, but like, where the fuck are there weather balloons?
Just
I've
trying to
never
throw a
seen one.
curveball. They're like, we're just gonna go old school here. We're just gonna throw a balloon at them. Let's see how they
Right.
see how they work with that.
Well, it's like, you don't need balloons anymore. You just get a drone with that shit, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I don't know, dude. Sometimes you just see not creepy shit, but like fucked up shit. Definitely in Sacramento. Like,
Oh yeah, no,
just like there's definitely some motherfuckers that be walking around that are like, bro, like
It's just
people
kinda-
that look possessed. It's crazy, bro. Because
Yeah.
like one time I got like stranded in San Francisco overnight. that was fun. No ghosts, but just
Zombies.
Zombies.
Zombies, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That was like years ago too.
Man.
Yeah, it was like a thing where I went to some rave with like a homie, or like with two homies, and then like, you know, he parked his car like, I don't even know, it was like probably a mile away, just because like there's no parking or whatever around. We just parked at like a random spot, like a pay parking, and then like we went to go look for the car, and then we just could not find that shit for like all night, and we just ended up, we're like, wait, it was right over here on this corner, right? And then he's like, yeah, I thought so. And then we just like kept looking, and then eventually it just got later and later, and like everywhere closed down because it was already like 1 a.m. by the time. And I was like, bro, you didn't like leave like a pin or nothing, GPS or whatever. Remember like the cross streets? And it's like, no, it was right on Mission Street. And it's like, but where on Mission Street? And it's like,
It's like
and
the
we-
biggest street.
Dude, because we ended up just staying up all night, just walking nonstop, looking for where this
that's
mother.
some crazy
I was
shit.
like, what the hell?
That's some
And we ended up
bullshit.
getting an Uber at like 4 a.m. We're like, can you just like drive around for a little bit to see like if we could find it? And then we just like could not find it the whole day. And then like we thought, we're like, did it get towed? Did it get broken into and stolen? Because every other fucking empty parking space in San Francisco, you see like broken glass and shit on the ground. That's just the usual. And so yeah, we were like, this shit must have gotten stolen. And we had to like wait for like places to open back up because like all of our phones were all dead too. We couldn't even call anyone at that point. And so we had to like wait for like, we found like a random pizza place or whatever that let us just like charge our phones or whatever, borrow their charger or whatever so we could call people. And then yeah, so we ended up being up just like the whole day until like like this other homie that lived out that way, he's like, oh yeah, I can give you guys a ride back to Sac or whatever.
Hold
It
up,
was
what happened
crazy.
to his car?
Dude, then they fucking did find it, or no, it got impounded.
Okay.
But that was like a day or two later. But it was just on fucking Mission Street. But it's
Damn.
like, how the fuck do we look across? Like, it felt like we went around the entire city of San Francisco overnight, and it was like pitch black, and there's just weird fucking people everywhere. And then we're just like walking through like Golden Gate Park and like all these different. It was weird, like, because after a certain point, you're like, I'm so tired that I'm not tired anymore, and you just kind of and we didn't have any like weed or anything, and it's like, oh, we got a full bottle of vodka in the car. It was weird, bro. I felt like such a tweaker, bro, because you know, I fucking just like before this like rave thing, I took like an Adderall or whatever too, so I was just like, nah, like the whole fucking time. There's some weird fucking people. Anyways, that's not a ghost story, but that's a weird fucking story. But other times you see like just people that have like recently died, where it's just like, oh shit, like Like one time, like on my second date with Sarah, dude. I think it was our second date. We saw like we went to Tank House, and there was just a guy that got ran over by a train.
Jesus fucking
Right
Christ.
over by there. Like we walked to the restaurant, and we're just like, damn, there was like police everywhere. We had to like park somewhere else. And we're just like, damn, what the hell's going on? And then, yeah, you just see like the train stopped. I mean, we couldn't, we didn't even want to look any closer, but we're just like, what's going on over here? And it's like, yeah, this guy. Yeah.
Well, you want to hear why I don't go on roller coasters, bro?
We still got the dirty tots and the brisket mac. It was fucking.
Tech barbecue is definitely busted, man.
Be like,
Dude, Tank House.
Yeah. They're fucking expensive, but it's worth it.
Yeah,
they're worth
no,
it.
for real.
I always joke around like all roads lead to Tank House, bro. And Sac, bro. Whatever you're doing, bro. Tank House after is a vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, man. Shit, bro. Hey, have you traveled anywhere crazy that you really liked? Like have you done a lot of traveling or?
Yeah, I do a little travel. I like the whole coastline, 101.
Yep.
I like I went to Monterey.
Yeah.
I went to
Just came back from there.
Pismo.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. You were just in Monterey. Yeah.
Yeah.
For a wedding. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's wedding. My mom got
Shout
married
out.
to my to her fiance.
I just
now husband.
gotta
Wow.
say that it's crazy that both of our moms got married within like a 12-month period.
Really? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my mom just got married not that long ago too. So
Dang.
it's like, yeah, it's
That's crazy, dude. Second wind.
You gotta. Right?
Yeah.
Love finds a way.
Yeah, that's great. That's wild. Dude, Monterey is sick. You ever gone to the aquarium out there?
I haven't.
That
I
shit's
heard they have
tight.
the biggest aquarium. Or
Yes.
shell.
It's
Them
pretty
or
much
San Diego, one of them.
Yeah, it's one of the two, but I
It's
went to that
badass.
spot. Dude, I haven't been since I was a kid, but I was like, dude, I just want to get like so fucking stoned. and go.
Just got back from there too. I had to go to the aquarium.
Oh,
It
you
was
went?
tight.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah.
You got to see the jellyfish. Jellyfish are fucking sick,
Dude.
and then the
Did it-
deep sea.
did
Or
they-
no, the open ocean, I think they call it, or the open sea exhibit, because it's like it's really cool because they'll have like obviously it's all ocean life, but they have ocean life in different like sectors of the ocean. Like this is the coral reef like type, or like this is like really deep waters, or like this is just the open ocean, like way like in the middle of the ocean, and you get different types. And like the open ocean one is like, I mean the glass, the tank is like 12, 15 feet tall. So it's like you're just standing there, and they have this giant, like literally like 1,000 school of fish just like circling around. You've got sharks, and it's just crazy.
Dude,
Did they have
It just looks like you're just in it,
Did they have the sunfish there?
No.
Dude, I
they
heard
had a
it-
bunch of albacore tuna, like huge.
Oh,
ass
the
ones.
huge ones,
Yeah.
bro.
Sounds delicious.
I know, right?
Right.
No, I'm fucking hungry. But
shoot.
hell yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta hit that shit though. That shit's a trip.
What would
Tourist
like when you're
stops.
living in St. Louis? What would be like if you were going out like on like a little weekend or something like that? Like what's a spot around there?
We just
that's-
built an aquarium.
Oh,
It's-
nice. In
it's
St. Louis, nice.
So it's pretty weird. But our zoo is pretty big as hell too. Like we got a big ass zoo. The Penguin
Nice.
House got their own house. The reptiles got their own house. The primates got their own house. So it's kind of different, but it's hella big. I went to Sacramento Zoo with my son. I was like, the fuck is that, a llama? Like, but then I walked, like, bro, we walked like 6 different spots, and I was like, I think that's it. We got to go.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's-
shit.
it's a little
kinda
tiny,
small.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not like super crazy. I feel like it used to be cooler, but maybe that was just smaller.
Yeah,
when you're,
but they
like,
got a
six.
big ass park right across the street. Like,
Yeah, Lamb Park, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the spot.
That's right over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
that's
They
why
just
I
did-
said y'all are in the heart of the South.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the South-
Dude, I mean, there's the skate park, right? Well, I don't want dogs. No, we
Yeah.
live right by the skate park too, though. That's been cool.
Yeah,
though,
we're
dude.
just describing.
I know,
exactly.
describing you were triangulating our
Just
location.
downtown.
Yeah.
Located downtown. But yeah, Sacramento pretty dope.
Hell
I've
yeah.
been through a lot of different things out here as well, as in like different communities to actually like outreaching and just trying to help people. My friend got some shit that he's starting right now. I can't say too much, but it's gonna be pretty cool. Another project that's coming out that we actually like really started the script writing. I didn't understand how hard it was gonna be. I can't tell y'all too much, but I can tell y'all enough. We starting off with a Tubi movie.
Oh, let's
cool.
go.
Hell
Yeah.
All right.
So we still looking for different cameramans and extras and all this. So we still trying to put it together as in like a community reach. But I didn't know the shit was a lot of this kind of difficult. I didn't know it was that difficult until I reached out to my homie T. Shout out T. He go to school for script writing. So we get in that process so it can go a little smooth and all that. But I just want to just do it, bro. I just feel like right now at this moment, just do it.
Yeah. That's awesome,
You got
man.
3 months left, man. It's going to be 2024. You're going to wish you would have done whatever the fuck you think.
For real.
About.
I know
Yeah.
this year's just like slamming right past, dude. It's crazy.
That definitely hits.
And then what's going to happen next week or like 2 weeks from now? The bricks, the money, and all that. Have y'all heard about
Oh,
that?
Oh, the
dude.
bricks. We did
Yeah,
a whole
we did a
episode
whole
about
shit
it.
about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Shit.
We're way ahead of you, dude. Yeah. Well, what's
gonna
the
go
what's the
crazy.
update on the bricks? I haven't been keeping up.
They're just getting United Arabs.
Oh yeah.
So they're getting them and somebody else. But
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like
that-
yeah. For anyone that doesn't know, BRICS is like it's basically like the anti-NATO, where it's just like it's basically what it is, dude. I mean,
yeah, you can say
it's
that
like
Painting the picture.
type shit.
They're trying to-
we got Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and it's just like a coalition of countries.
United Arab Emirates, is that it?
United,
Emirates, yeah.
yeah,
Emirates,
United
yeah.
Arab Emirates.
Yeah, that's like where isn't
Dubai.
that?
That's where
No,
Dubai is.
that's Saudi Arabia.
It's Saudi. Yeah.
I-
It's a lot of money out there.
I think it's
A lot.
Abu Dhabi is
Abu
in the
Dhabi.
UAE. Abu Dhabi.
Yeah,
Sounds
right,
made
right,
up.
right. That's where the Burj Khalifa is, right? The big.
Oh,
the
I
big,
don't know.
the big building, the tallest building.
Is she related to Mia? Or?
Yeah, it's like one of
That's
the.
in Dubai, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's in
Oh,
Dubai.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's Dubai, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm all.
Burj Khalifa, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all
that's
fucked up.
that's Saudi Arabia.
Right,
but
right. But
Saudi
yeah,
Arabia is crazy, dude.
yeah, they got the oil money though too. You know,
Yeah.
so
Well, because
So
that was the whole
BRICS.
thing, man. That's back in like the 70s or whatever when the U.S. went off the gold standard. They basically made this whole deal with like, all right, if Saudi Arabia, if you use the dollar for all of your oil trades and only trade in the dollar, then in return, we'll basically militarily back you up and like kind of cover your tracks and shit and like do your bidding. That's why you got all the wars in like Yemen and all this stuff where they're basically just like sending out guns and troops and all this kind of stuff to protect Saudi interests
True.
in the Middle East. And it's like they're all on some crazy shit where it's like it's not like an official, it's not an official war. Like we haven't officially been in war since World War II. It's all just been like military actions.
yeah,
or
police
whatever.
actions. Yeah,
But yeah, all these countries are like dropping off of doing oil deals in dollars. Like
Yeah.
without that shit, the dollar is about to fucking collapse. And yeah, more countries
Do
are
you
just
think that
joining
it's
it.
going to be actually worth $55 per $1 US?
God, I don't have.
Have you heard of that?
No.
Oh,
What's that?
so basically they were saying that $1 of BRICS money is equal $55 a US.
Oh shit.
dollars. So that will basically crash the economy. Like,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. I mean, they're moving
Sweet.
fast
It's
for
gonna be
sure.
fun.
I think that's kind
You
of
love to
just
hear it.
$55 is out fucking outrageous. You spending $110 for a fucking
Oh, 'cause-
Arizona tea.
Right.
because
Yeah,
I think
that's-
they were
that's
saying
fucked.
that they're pulling all their gold reserves too. So it's actually I believe that because yeah, exactly. The dollar's just monopoly money
'Cause
right
every
now.
time when the U.S. get into debt, all we do is just print out more fucking money.
Yep.
Like, yep, I owe you $2 million. Okay.
Yeah.
And then just
Well,
print
yeah,
the
we
shit
owe all
back
this
up.
debt to all these other countries too. It's like, how does that even work? It's like, I don't owe anything, but like they say, like each American citizen owes like $80,000 in debt, like from the moment you're born or whatever. And it's like, I never signed that shit. Don't come looking for
Student
me,
loans.
dude. Yeah,
Oh,
that shit's
man.
crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm having to face the music on the student loan stuff.
Yeah, they
soon,
coming
so.
back from that after I
Yeah.
done a defragment or a refragment, some shit like that.
Yeah. Oh,
It
we
was
thought.
cool for a second, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like people really thought that Joe Biden was gonna just wave that shit.
Shit,
it's like,
I
bro,
did.
nah.
I was the one.
Bro.
I was like, damn right, 20,000.
Yeah.
That'll make me like 20,000.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's what always fucking happens. Just like Obama's like, yeah, I'm gonna shut down Guantanamo Bay and we're gonna do all this stuff, and that's like, it's never fucking happening, dude. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got worse even.
Yeah, dude.
Biden.
Shit's fucking.
Yeah.
It's crazy right now, bro. Just asleep at the wheel at this point.
But we out here making podcasts and
That's
making
right.
contest. I have a fucking
Yes. We're out here
content.
making. We're out here making complete sentences.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with me lately. That's what I'm saying. My brain's so squishy. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck. But hell yeah,
Probably from all the pat.
Man.
that might have something to do with
Little
it.
bit.
So we're gonna try to make some changes next month. Start working out more.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
He didn't say stop smoking.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
knows
no.
what he said.
Come on.
Yeah,
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 let's not get rash here. We gotta. Yeah.
Smoking less at least.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're trying to like not drink like 4 beers on every podcast episode too. Like that's kind of the new vibe. It's tough, dude. I feel like a lot of like millennials and Gen Z are just not drinking anymore, or like not doing any drugs or whatever. I feel like it's just too many generations of people that had alcoholic parents or whatever. They're like, all right, I'm over this shit. Just because it's fucking expensive
Yeah,
too.
it's a whole
Like beer
thing.
used to be so cheap too. Like it's crazy, man. Like it's like I got like just like a little 6-pack of whatever and like some little watermelon candies, and it's like, all right, that'll be $18, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well,
You
I
just
think
can't have an abusive relationship with it. I mean, if you're the kind of person that does like manual labor for a living, and you grab like a tall boy or two after work every day, I'm like, I can't. I mean, maybe for some people that's considered a lot, but it's like if you do that consistently, to you, that's just the refresher. It's the treat after.
If you're burning
a
it
long
off,
day
but
work,
then this
so.
thing is, if you only drink like a 1 tall can after work, it's like, what are you even really doing? You're just like eating 4 loaves of bread for no reason. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
little bit, I mean, unless you're drinking like an E40 or whatever, and you're fucking going all the way. But it's like, I don't know. To me, I'm like, if I'm gonna get drunk, I need to just get drunk. I need to stop doing this shit where it's like I just have like 1 or 2 beers. It's like it almost feels like a waste sometimes. It's like just pick one day a week to drink a bunch and then just don't drink at all the rest
See,
of
and
the week.
that's where the scam of alcohol lies, because when you get fucked up, then it just robs you of your energy for the next day.
That's true,
Sure,
but that's the thing. It's like even if you only drink like 2 or 3 beers over the course of a night, it still will make you more groggy the next day. I find.
Oh yeah, no,
2 or
exactly.
3 beers will fuck me up.
Yeah.
I can smoke way more than I can drink.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I got a homie that can drink. Shout out Albert. I got a homeboy that can drink. He can drink under the fucking sun, man. But I can't
Ghost
drink with him like that. But I can smoke.
Yeah,
Shout
right.
out Juno. It'd be me and Juno. But Albert still,
Hell yeah. What's your drink of choice?
Hennessy, VSOP.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be Remy.
Oh, Remy's good. I like
Remy
Remy.
was good.
Yeah, it's expensive though.
Yeah. I feel like he said, all this shit just waste your money, man.
Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah.
especially if you're paying like I don't know, a lot of the liquor stores that are open late at night, they just overcharge so much too. It's like you gotta like plan it out, dude. You gotta get like the fucking Costco. You gotta get that Kirkland signature.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
All right, fair enough.
So this market
Fair
right
enough.
here, having the extra.
Yo, I heard though the Kirkland signature is actually a lot of the times like on brand stuff that's just overstock.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you never
No
know.
jams.
Might be getting some like Grey Goose or something, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I just want if the ZUDECAST can get sponsored by anyone, I want to get sponsored by Costco hot dogs. No, not by Costco.
It's Costco
by
hot
Costco
dog.
hot dogs.
Yeah.
Because those shits are still $1.50, bro. Keep them
Yeah.
$1.50.
Yeah, and they're like the biggest loss.
That's
in
right.
The entire company.
That's
I
right.
heard the owner like went on a warpath, and he's like, "If you raise the fucking price, I swear to God," he was like, "He's like, we have ethics we want to live by here," and it's,
we must
trying to
set the
retire,
glizzies
yeah.
free.
Yeah, it's like it's not an.
he's like, "We do this for the people. This is for them. It's not for us." Like,
Yeah. Well, that's what a lot of grocery stores do. They'll have shit that everybody needs, and they'll take a loss on it. Like a lot of grocery stores take a loss on milk or whatever, but that's why they put it in the back of the store. They lose money on each gallon of milk that's sold most of the time. Because, like, I don't know, milk and eggs, especially now, are just like crazy.
Yep.
But, like, they make you walk through the rest of the store. That's why the milk's always way in the back, because then they hope that you're gonna fucking,
Buy
milk.
everything else.
Milk's heavy enough. No one just goes in and just gets a fucking milk and just walks out, self checkout. Like, you're gonna get the giant thing of cheese puffs or whatever that are just like sitting in the crates in the middle of Walmart.
$15.79.
Yeah,
I think
dude.
grocery store psychologists call it the circuit design.
Yeah.
It's like, why is every grocery store just like a big loop? Mm-hmm. It's because you can go into any aisle and then you're just back in the loop of wandering around and like going into aisles.
Yeah.
It's like the psychology
Sure.
entraps you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very
It's
tricky
intentional.
shit, dude.
Shit. Didn't
All
even
the-
think of it.
Oh yeah, dude. There's like marketing psychology is just crazy too, because like all the colors and the mental association,
I
like
was
the
just
neural
learning about
pathways.
that shit the other day. That's crazy. Colors, shapes, and numbers, all this shit play a different part. Like, a lot.
Well, it's too. It's like, let's say like some Reese's peanut butter cups. It's like you see that bright ass orange color, and then you associate it with the hella sugary, hella fucking GMO flavor. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
there's so much flavor here, and your brain associates that color and that imagery with the sensation of eating it. Because it's super overstimulating. All the food these days is like scientifically designed to be better than anything else ever. So it's crazy.
Yeah, that's true, because like in the natural world, you're never gonna see anything that bright or orange or whatever, other than an actual orange. But like, if you're just like in a hunter-gatherer society and you just saw an orange, and this is like a 100,000 years ago orange too, that orange probably sucks, dude. That orange probably tastes like shit.
You
Well,
think
that's-
God had quality assurance up there?
No,
Just like,
dude,
all right, how do
well,
you guys like
Maybe
this
it was
one?
maybe it was better though. What if it was better?
Bro, well, that is the thing. Like 100 years or so, like, just based on the way they've changed fertilization and farming techniques, especially in the U.S., a lot of the shit used to have way more nutrients in it now, but now it takes like, you have to eat like 10 oranges to get like one orange worth of like all the vitamins and shit from the soil. Like it's just not the same or whatever. They just keep reusing the same soil over and over, and it just becomes like less and less effective. It's crazy like how many people talk about if you go to Europe and eat basically exactly the same type of shit that you eat in the United States, you'll just start like losing weight instantly. There's something crazy about all the shit in our food in the US specifically, bro.
We got the color dye, that red color, yellow color, blue color, all that shit hurt you. Green color.
That's all illegal in Europe too.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, a lot of this shit's illegal in Europe, and then it's still legal in the States or whatever. There's like a lot of shit that they use when they're processing pork. Because like
Doritos too, they're illegal
yeah,
Doritos?
Doritos are illegal.
in the other state. They're not illegal, but you can't get them in United Kingdom.
Oh, really?
Skittles, like all
coloring.
type of color.
Real? Oh, dude, that's crazy. Because it's like, if you just ate like gray Skittles, you'd be like, damn, this is sad. It's like another SpongeBob. It's like where they have like the goop patties, on that
God,
SpongeBob episode where you just take a bite and it's just like gray sludge inside. But no, it's crazy. There's like all this shit that they use in the pork processing. That's like, it's illegal. It's like illegal all over Europe, but it's not illegal here. But it's also illegal in China. Like they don't eat it in China, but then they still grow it that way and like process it that way in China and then sell it to us. Dude, it's fucking crazy, bro.
That's the Americans.
Yeah. Dude, it's
they want
crazy.
it.
I know. There's like that Simpsons bit where it's like Heartland product made in China. It's like Heartland wheat made in China. Like
No, for real.
Heartland wheat.
Yeah,
Bro, there was a whole, like, you guys ever hear about the chicken tax?
No.
No.
It was like a whole thing like back in like the 60s or 70s, I think, when, there's all this shit going on with China. Like we started opening up trade to China and they started taxing chicken, like going to I might be butchering this or whatever. They started taxing chicken like 25% when it was going to like Europe and the US. And then so we started taxing in return. We started taxing like vehicles and shit, like trucks. And we started taxing their shit. Like, so if you sent like an American truck to, an imported truck, like from Japan or from wherever, like it would cost like 25% more here. So like, that's one of the things that actually boosted like the US car economy, which is like why, like, it's crazy. Like that was all based on like tax incentives and stuff like that. And it's crazy because then eventually they stopped it. But like or it's like still kind of in effect, but they've done all these weird workarounds to when they started making all these like vans, like, you know, the transit vans or whatever. To get like Ford to get around the tax later on, when they started making all their cars in Europe, they would put all of the fucking, like, they would put all the extra seats, you know, they can seat like 8 or 10 people in these big ass vans, and then they would sell them as passenger vans so they didn't get all these taxes, and then they'd ship them back to the United States and then just tell the dealers to throw away all of the other seats and then turn it back into like just a cargo van. So they were just like literally saved more money by like avoiding the taxes than they did they saved
Than
more
just
money just
wasting-
throwing away all these
than
seats. It was like a
wasting.
whole
Bro,
fucking
that's
crazy thing.
so wasteful.
But it's crazy when you think about how much, like, during those years, like Detroit, Motor City, like all these big car cities like were popping off so much, and then just like the fucking tables turned later on, and just like now Detroit and like all these other cities looks like fucking Fallout 3 over there, dude. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Anyways, fun facts.
Yeah, man. Shit. Well, hey, we're about a hour and a half here. What's coming up for your podcast? Well, you got like any things coming down the line here? Like any kind of plugs you got?
Oh yeah, we got a couple things going on right now. The last person that we just had was Soul Child. Amazing artist, dope person, actually a great individual. He's from California but moved to Milwaukee. He got a great interesting story as well. So that was kind of crazy. And then we done something different that he first started on my podcast. It's an 8-bar challenge.
Oh, yeah.
So for the people who rapping, I just do 8 random words on my whiteboard, and you got to rap all the way down to the 8 words. For Soul Child,
Nice.
he set the bar because he went all the way down, then rapped all the way up.
Oh shit.
So I was like, what the fuck? He just went by himself. And I
Back
was
and
like,
forth.
It was
Damn.
pretty dope. So nothing but blessings to him. The next episode that I'm finna drop is Jersey Girl Seasoning.
Okay.
Shout out Jersey Girl Seasoning. She based out in California, but was actually from Jersey, New Jersey. And she been in Sacramento for like 15 years now.
Nice.
And she got a great ass story too. Like a lot of these people that just don't rap, they be having great ass stories. Like I got a homie that's a painter. He got some dope ass stories. So it's like, always just reach out to people and just keep it so simple. But to not to go too far from the story, she is a black queen that actually created her own seasoning. I actually ate the seasoning. I put it on the steak. The shit was actually good.
Nice.
You can put it on fruit and all this. I'm doing a raffle because she gave me 2 extra seasonings. So I'm going to raffle off the non-salt and the salt and
Hell yeah.
create some little buzz for her. So
Yeah.
if y'all don't know, Jersey Girl Season, she got an app too.
Woo.
And she's like so innovative at the same time because she taught me a lot about like business, like the business app set, like from LLCs to nonprofits and just giving me game. And every time I reach out to someone, it's always more than just a podcast. We're going to network and we're trying to put something together. So she introduced me to a handful of folks and I was like, damn, just number love. So shout out her. It's 2 more people that's coming up as well, but I don't really want to say their name.
Yeah. Keep it a surprise, Yeah. It's always exciting when you're
But
like,
it's gonna
all
be
right.
cool. It's definitely gonna be cool.
Hell yeah,
Dude,
man.
that's like the greatest thing, talking to other podcasters and other content creators and business people and stuff, where it's just like, all right, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like,
I had a couple courses for y'all too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just
Let's get
camera
it.
work.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much behind the scenes, but
Oh,
you can
dude.
describe everything that's going on because the layout is pretty dope.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, just like the whole setup of
Yeah, like the
what
cameras
runs
you're
here.
using.
it's
Not the arm brooms, but
Cameras are what are they? Canon EOS M50 Mark IIs or something
it's
like
the
that.
Mark II.
So
Yeah, those are pretty sweet. Those guys run about like I think like $600-700 a piece for those guys. They're great. They're definitely like one of the better like mirrorless sort of. It's not a. Is it a DSLR? I forget. Or no, it's a. I forget.
they're
like,
mirrorless.
Yeah, they're definitely like one of the good like entry level kind of things. We do have a random dead pixel on one of them.
I know
on
one,
Christoph's
yeah.
shot. Like there's like a little Oh yeah, right
Right
there.
there,
It's like a
right-
little
right-
crosshair right on your
right
chest,
under his-
dude.
yeah.
It's that little purple pixel, dude.
Wait. Oh man, the contrast on my
see
screen
that
is
shit?
so bad I could barely see
You
it,
can
but
see
it's
it. I
so
can see it from
obvious
where I'm
there.
looking.
Yeah.
I know,
Anyway.
right? Yeah, we got the EOS M50s, and then we got the Shure. These are the what is it? The MV7s. Is the mics we're using.
MV7s.
These are actually really cool if you don't have an audio interface. We run them straight through with XLR, but they're actually pretty cool. If you don't have an interface, you can USB.
Yep.
You can just use USB-C and link it right up, and there's like an app everything too. So like if you have like a small mobile setup or something like that, you can actually just use these straight with USB like a regular, like. Just it's weird. It's like the more budget SM7B. But
this is what I
definitely-
recommend to everybody who
I
doesn't know
Yeah.
about audio interfaces, basically. So.
I'd say the most crucial part of our setup has got to be the cloud lifter, though.
Yes.
That's clutch.
That's what we're running all the mics into.
That's this little blue strip down
Yeah,
here.
and then those give you like an extra 30 decibels of gain, which is like really helpful with these type of mics. Everybody buys the SM7B because they see everybody use it. It's like Michael Jackson used it on Thriller. Oh, Joe Rogan uses it or whatever, and it's got to be perfect. And it's such a low gain mic, and this one's almost the same. It's very similar. It's kind of like
I see the popularity of these
Yeah.
really catching on
these
lately.
are pretty
though,
cool.
So.
because we put like the pop filters of the actual. Oh,
Cool.
Yeah.
Did our
Fun
lights-
stuff. Yeah.
did our lights just turn?
Yeah.
flicker, dude?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
Fucking-
no, that
I
happens.
invited the ghost in.
Oh man,
Yeah, yeah.
we're
Let
spending
the
too much
Zudes
ghost.
in.
I
game.
tried not to mention that. Didn't want to freak you out.
Say,
But yeah, and then we just got this little Behringer Euphoria. Not the best interface in the world.
It's pretty ass.
It's
to be
kind of
to be
ass.
so honest.
One day we'll upgrade again, probably to a nicer, more channel Focusrite, or get like some kind of Behringer rack or something for more channels. But it does the trick for now. It's got 8 channels, so it's got enough for us and some extras. It's pretty simple. And then we just got like a little Elgato here, the little cam link, and then we've got a different Elgato that we use for game streams and stuff. The
And
HT60.
shout out to Blackmagic Design. We got their 810
yep.
Mini
Oh, yeah.
doing
That's
all
what
the
we're
camera
using
switching
right
up
now.
here.
Yeah.
And,
about that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that
just remote that sucker in through Ethernet over to Christoph there, and he's controlling it through the Stream Deck,
the Stream
switching
Deck.
our cameras and scenes. And I'm monitoring all that over here on the computer, of course.
Got the old
Just
bullshit
feeding it all
OBS.
in. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So his computer is also feeding into this as well. So that's a screen we could pull up if we needed
Yeah, it's a
to.
whole,
and,
it's a whole little setup.
it's all just managed
Ooh.
through software and
Which-
a small
with the-
stack of hardware.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, it's definitely through a lot of trial and error that we've come to the point
Yeah,
of
sometimes
reaching a stable point where there's like not weird audio glitches and video glitches. Sometimes there still are.
it happens, man.
The next thing, the biggest thing about doing a multicam show is like the problem is when you're running everything off laptops, it kind of limits what you can do in terms of using capture cards and stuff. If we had a desktop, you could just run like a multi where it's got like 4 HDMIs in there, and you could just plug in 4 different things, and you can actually capture each camera separately so that you can go back and have access to like all of the footage from every angle. But right now we can't do that, which is why we have to, we gotta have someone running the boards, and whatever angles
Teamwork,
get
man.
made. That's
Teamwork.
that's
Make the
that's
dream
like
work.
that's the final cut basically.
Yep, we deal with it.
So,
but fortunately, I am recording just the camera on this run, so we'll see how that works out.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Well, as a separate file. So yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Hell yeah. You got any other questions for us? Feel free to hit them if you got any crazy ones, bro. Yeah.
I mean,
like-
I love answering questions. I'll talk for hours.
Only other questions that I really had, because y'all been doing this for a long time, right? Have any of your guests ever been on some shit like you just been like, I don't want to come, I don't want to invite you over, but then it turned out pretty good.
The person who's probably gotten the most out of pocket has been on the show the most amount of times, and he's allowed back whenever he wants.
Yeah,
but,
that's right.
He's one of our best friends.
yeah, he's one of our best friends. But I
mean,
it was more. It's in a funny. He was just ridiculous, But it's not. It was not. It's just. We'd be clowning in here, but
I know. Yeah.
nobody's really we haven't really had a bad guest or anything like that. I mean, we really started just doing guests in this way, like just in the past year since we moved here. We've only really had a couple, like maybe like 3-4 episodes that were guest episodes before we moved here because it just wasn't like the kind of right setup for it at the time. And then like, you know, we didn't really have it set up in a way that was like the best for guests at the time. But, you know, ever since we moved in here, we've been on a roll with it. You know, we like having them and, you know, it's been good. So yeah, no real bad guests yet, or nobody that's like, I'm not really feeling you. Because usually we vet people, you know, we try to get a good idea of what the vibe is going to be.
It's hard sometimes, man. Sometimes you just got to record and get to go.
Yeah.
And then you realize, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, that's why we usually try to have people come over like a little bit earlier so we can just like hang out and just kind of shoot the shit
Plus,
for,
you
for a
guys are
second.
live too, so
Yeah.
I'm never live, so this is kind of different, you know. But this is pretty dope,
Right.
Usually
Everything's
I
on the
gotta-
record, you know.
But do you have to like your software that you're using? I heard you use Black Magic as well. Do you use DaVinci?
Yeah,
Yep,
man,
yep.
we're
For
DaVinci
editing, yeah.
Resolve for sure. All
for all
the
the
way.
post stuff.
As much as I hate it in some areas, I hate Adobe more with all of my heart. So
Yeah, Premiere. Everybody's
Yeah.
like Premiere is the best, but it's like I don't know. I feel like I jumped into DaVinci pretty well, and you know, I mean, I'm not great with computers, but I'm not terrible. So I felt like the learning curve was pretty welcoming with DaVinci. So
Yeah.
I recommend it. I mean,
it's like an Xbox versus PS4 debate, to be honest. I mean, it just works for me better as a creative individual and not somebody who's doing like insane post effects all the time.
But which
You know what I mean?
which one's Xbox and which one's PlayStation?
I think DaVinci Resolve is
Hell
PlayStation
yeah.
because Team PlayStation is good, or at least on the current generation. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know. You Team Xbox or Team PS4?
You playing video games?
I'm PlayStation 5.
Hey,
Yeah, see, there we go.
yeah.
I knew you were a sensible individual.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot to ask you what you been playing anything lately?
Oh yeah, I played the COD, 2K23.
Nice.
What else I've been playing? The Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Pretty
okay.
fucking good.
Which
at that.
one?
The Skater Pro, the 1-2
The
version.
remake,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah,
1-2
yeah.
remake.
Those are dope.
Yeah,
That shit
I was
dope.
hooked on that shit. You already know, bro. That's a really amazing remake, bro. We gotta do a game stream of that sometime too.
Of the
Yeah, the Tony
Pro
Hawk.
Skater 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all be actually having gamings as well. Do y'all be streaming while playing the game? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
Okay.
we'll do it on this TV right here too, in the same room, you know, and we'll be just like a little corner. There's like a little game screen mode, but yeah, we be playing all kinds of shit. We're gonna do Mortal Kombat soon because there's a new Mortal Kombat coming out.
Seen
So
that.
yeah.
I'm pretty good
We're
at
doing
Mortal
one tomorrow,
Kombat.
right?
Not yet because we're too broke to get it. Yeah, or we might do something tomorrow, but we really want to do Armored Core 6 because that shit just dropped.
just
and
came
it looks
out.
fucking crazy.
I ain't
I don't know
even
if you've
see
seen
it.
that shit.
I haven't.
Can we pull up a trailer? We won't get DMCA for that, right?
No, not if we just like watch the video. But this shit's nuts, bro.
Yeah, it's like a crazy like mech suit game where you like customize a mech and like fight giant robots and shit. It's fucking crazy.
I'm not the biggest fan of mech games in general, but I've been a fan of the games company that developed it, From Software, for probably 10 years now. I think it's been like 10 years of Dark Souls, but it's from the creators of Dark Souls.
Okay.
If
Or
you've
like
ever heard of
Elden
that.
Elden Ring too. I don't know if you heard about Elden Ring, but that was like a real big game. It came out last year, like one game of the year and stuff. So
shit.
this is
Yeah.
their next game they just put out.
It's been
Yeah.
a big shift in genre for considering the last 10 years of
not-
history they've been making games. So.
Yeah, the last Armored Core 5 was like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
It's
something
crazy,
like
but
that.
like it's been so long since there's been a sick like mech fighting game where you got like all the rocket launchers and all this shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be.
Can we go to the
fucking crazy, bro.
gameplay screen?
Oh yeah.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what the stream looks like when we do game streams too.
Yeah. So
That's
like
up.
it's crazy though because like you can customize every part of it, like your mechs. Like you can change like what guns they have and like you can change their arms and their legs. Like you can have like bipedal walking legs and you can like you have like a jetpack and you got all this different shit, or you can change it to be like a tank legs. It's fucking nuts,
Yeah.
dude. Like it's such a nerd like game, but it's oh god, it just looks so sick. But we've been like going back and playing some of the older ones, and they're just like obtuse. Those games are fucked up. But like this
Really
new one,
hard, yeah.
this new one looks like such like they finally figured out like the perfect blend of it. Just like these like
Shit
short
look
little
like
missions.
Apex on steroids.
Dude, because it's like because you're basically just like a mercenary, like basically working for all these different factions on this like fucked up planet that they're like exploiting for resources, and the planet's like about to fucking explode and all this shit, and it's crazy. Shit looks fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways.
They were kind of light on the gameplay in this trailer, to be honest, though. Like,
Yeah.
watching the recent stuff.
No,
I'm-
it's gonna be
I'm
fucking
pretty
sweet.
hyped.
Or like everything I've heard, it's been fucking crazy. But dude, like this year has been so insane for games. Honestly, like
Yeah.
there's fucking Street Fighter 6 and Diablo 4. I know some people have been hating on that. I haven't had a chance to play
Baldur's
it.
Gate is
Baldur's
a big
Baldur's
deal.
Gate, Starfield's coming out this month as
Final
well.
Fantasy.
Or, no, in a few months.
Starfield, yeah, Starfield.
Yeah.
Starfield
That's gonna
next
be a
month,
big
yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna be able to play that on PS5 though. Unfortunately,
No,
it's
but
Xbox
on
only.
PC
It's on,
games,
it's on
so-
PC now. Yeah. No, dude, I'm ready, man. I'm like It's crazy. Just like since I started selling games too, like buying and selling shit, doing reselling. Like I've not actually had any time to fucking play video games except for on the stream. But I'm just like looking at them constantly, just like. Bought like a giant thing of like 150 games off this fully like a week ago, and I've just been like putting them all up for sale online, just like staring. It's fucked up, dude. It's like the same as when I was doing DoorDash and I do like Uber Eats now, where you're just like looking at food all day and you're like, I want some, but you
Take the
don't.
fur out the
Like,
bag.
yeah, no, never done that. They sealed it, so I can't do that anymore. Yeah. Anyways. Hell
All
yeah,
right,
dude.
y'all. We getting a little long in the tooth here.
Yeah.
So, Will, you got any last thoughts for us, man? Any last messages?
That's it, man. Shout out Zoo for having me, man. If you haven't know, watch all the other podcasts. A lot of different other podcasts is gonna come up, man. Just show support, give support, and always keep it 100, man.
I appreciate you,
Much
bro.
Appreciated, yeah.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, let's bring it around. Down for real.
Pat on the back for
Yeah,
the whole crew there.
This whole crew, man, we out
Little
here.
circle jerk.
we all busting ass out here.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, that's been ZUDECAST number 88, and we will catch you next week, next Monday.
With
Hello.
another guest.
Another guest, keeping it rolling. Oh, Zudevine next week. Zudevine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I know.
Zudevine cross ZUDECAST. It's gonna be fucking crazy.
Yes, that's
All
coming
right,
up.
Let's
All right.
try it. All right. Adios.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.